Hey, what is going on, Aquarius? Butch Cheryl here. I am going to do your October read from now to the end of October. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Aquarius for October 2024? What message do we have for Aquarius? All right, Aquarius. So, first thing I'm seeing is I feel like there's someone. I feel like there's someone already in your life. Now, I don't feel like there's already a connection with this person other than, I feel like this could possibly be a friend or someone you work with, that Three of Pentacles, and that Three of Cups. For some of you, this may be someone you work with, someone you're friends with, someone that you have access to, because I feel like there's definitely something going on here. I don't feel like we've gotten to that place yet where it's actually a relationship. I'm not feeling that yet. I'm not feeling the intimacy. Now, for others, this can be someone that is coming in because, like I said, this is the October read. It's for the month of October. But with this person, I feel like, first and foremost, I feel like there is a lot of fantasizing about this person. I feel like there's definitely an attraction, physically. But I don't feel like that's it. I feel like there's something more here. And I feel like you feel it. Your intuition is telling you there is something going on here that's more than just a physical. Even though I don't feel like we've crossed that line yet, but I feel like your intuition is already telling you there's something else going on with this person, with that High Priestess. Now, I do have the Knight of Wands, which can be like a flirtatious energy, so maybe there's some flirting going on, but like I said, it's never really crossed the threshold yet. I feel like you are thinking about this person. You definitely feel like there's something more because honestly, what I'm feeling is that there's some fantasizing going on, and in that fantasy, it's not just a physical fantasy. That's what tells me there's something more going on here. Sometimes we can be physically attracted to someone and fantasize about them, but we really don't want to have any relationship with them because that's not our jam. I've seen girls that I was attracted to, but I didn't want a relationship with them. It's in a different realm. But like I said, I definitely feel like there's something brewing here. There's definitely some fantasizing about something deeper than just a physical intimacy. Now, one of the things I feel like with this person, I feel like they're very intelligent and there's just like this fearless energy in this person. We have Nine of Swords in reverse and we have the King of Swords. There's this very strong, intelligent energy around this person. And that may explain the attractiveness too as well, because we all know Aquarius are very intelligent and they like intelligent people. They like to have people that they can have a conversation with and it doesn't really get dull. You know, they like someone that can share real things with. You know, it's, in my opinion, a cerebral connection is sometimes even more attractive in the eyes of an Aquarius than any other sign. You know how like some people can date someone that's maybe not as smart as them? I feel like Aquarius don't have that in them, or they don't like it. They like having intelligent conversations. They like people that share, you know, different views like they do. Someone that can carry on a conversation, and not only carry on a conversation, but keep you interested. Not only that, but there's a very honest energy with this person. We have the Queen of Swords as well, so that's that very blunt honesty. You know, it's someone that I feel like you're establishing trust with, and that's another very highly sought out quality, is someone that you can trust. And when someone is blunt and someone is straightforward, a straight shooter, it's very easy to get to know them one way or the other. I mean, when someone's very blunt, you can find out you don't like them really quickly. When other times when people are really blunt, you find out you do like them really quickly. So it kind of works in both ways. I've said this before, I love blunt people. I love people that don't bullshit me. If you don't like me, I want to know about it so we can move on and not waste each other's time. If you do like me, I want to know about it so we can move on and waste each other's time. I love Aquarius. A lot of my friends, I have a lot of Aquarius friends, and I'm a Sagittarius, so we really gel really well. Making up words again. Now, as I'm getting into this, I'm also having their energy as well. You know, surprisingly enough, you weren't wrong. The train's comes by this time every day, and I don't know why, I always forget, but we're going to struggle through it. This person, the reason why you're feeling this way and you're really, that intuition telling you there's something more here, you're right. You know, there's a lot of passion, but there's something much deeper than that. With this person, really strong energy, really passionate. I feel like that's another attractive quality, someone that's passionate. We have the Emperor as well, someone very protective. You know, the Emperor comes kind of, both of these kind of tell me that this person's already made their mind up. And once they made their mind up, there's no going back. They've already made their mind up about you. You know, this all happens very quickly, but yet it's still happening. And I mean, both these cards are kind of like telling me the same thing. They have already chosen you, they just haven't told you yet. And that's why I feel like you're feeling this connection with this person, because there definitely is a connection. There's definitely something happening here. And it's not just, like I said, it's not just physical. You know, I do see some real emotion coming out of this. And it is, like I said, it is new. So it's not someone you already have any kind of emotional relationship with already. This is definitely some new love. Now, you waiting for this communication, that's exactly what I see is coming. You know, what you've been waiting for is coming. You know, with that Three of Wands, waiting for that ship to come in. You know, in this deck, we have this person just drinking their coffee, taking their time, patiently waiting. And I feel like that wait is coming to an end. Like I said, I see communication coming from this person. And I feel like with that communication, that's the start of something new, some new changes coming into your life. But I feel like this person really brings a lot of good vibes, a lot of good energy into your life. And once this person opens communication, I feel like there's a lot of quick moving energy. We have the Knight of Swords. We also have the Queen of Wands, which is that get what you want type attitude. You know, I feel like this person, once they come toward you, once they open up communication, they're all in. They're here to see it through. You know, like I said, I mean, they already know what they want. Once they open their mouth, like I said, very blunt and honest. You know, what they're telling you, I don't feel like this person is trying to play any kind of trick on you. I'm not seeing any negative energy here where this person is trying to manipulate you or play any type of game. They see you just like you see them. Like I said, once this person opens up, once this person opens that communication and tells you how they see you, what they think about you, you know, all that, what they want from you, I feel like it's going to move very quickly. You know, and I mean, we have the star card as well, so I feel like very nurturing energy. Like I said, even though it moves quickly, I just get the sense that this person is going to want to get to know you. They're going to want to spend time with you. I mean, you already have their attention. From the very beginning, you had their attention. Now you're getting their time. And I do get the sense that this person doesn't waste their time. So if they're displaying their time with you, there's a good reason for that. You know, I see this person making you an offer, wanting to take you out, wanting to show you things, wanting to experience things with you. And I feel like all these things wrapped into one big ball is going to make you very happy. You know, we have the 9 of Cups filling up your cups. You know, I see this opening up more than just one opportunity. Like I said, this is the big changes that are coming. I feel like having this person come into your life is going to open a lot of new doors. And I feel like it's all going to be a huge adventure in one. You know, it almost gives me the feeling of, you like when you meet someone new and you get to know them, and they may be a little bit different than you, so there's some things that they enjoy that maybe you haven't experienced yet, or things that you enjoy that they haven't experienced yet. So you're opening the doors for each other. I mean, it's very simplistic example of that is when I got with Rose, I never tried sushi before. I know that's very simplistic. It's very small, but that's the thing. It's like I never had anybody that kind of wanted me to try it. So when you're with someone that you really care about, you know, sometimes you're a little bit more lenient and a little bit more open to things. And I tried it and I enjoyed it, and I still eat it. But like I said, that's very a small example. But on a big whole, because I mean, I've tried a lot of new foods that I never tried before I got with her. She's tried a lot of new foods that she never tried before she got with me. So, like I said, it's a very small sample size of what I'm talking about. But the thing is you're both down for it. I see you both being down for it, you know, opening the doors for each other. And it brings a lot of big changes. So there's definitely, like I said, you're right. There's definitely a reason why you're feeling this way, sort of way toward this person, or why you're going to be feeling this way toward this person, why you're going to feel that draw. There is a reason. You didn't meet by accident. You know, you didn't cross paths by mistake. And these feelings that you have are very real, and they're not one-sided from what I'm seeing here. You know, this person is just, they're right up your alley. You like the way they're cut. And I feel like you're kind of cut from the same cloth. Like you both are very unique in your own ways, but together, you know, like I said, very intelligent, fearless energy, you know, kind of an explorer to an extent, passionate. I mean, with this person, we have a lot of fire. We have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We have some Gemini and Aquarius. We have some Libra. I'm getting some Pisces as well. Pisces and Cancer. I'm a firm believer that when you're feeling, there's certain people in life when you meet them, you're just drawn to them. Even if you don't know why, even if it really doesn't make any sense. I feel like there's always a reason. It's never for no reason. Now, how big of an impact that person actually plays into your life can vary. But I feel like there's never, when you have a certain connection with people that goes deeper than any other connection, or deeper than most connections, there's a reason why you're drawn to them. Sometimes we're drawn to people when I was younger. A friend of mine, we used to hang out together quite a bit. And I remember this one girl, and it was back in the day. You remember the day, probably even before high school, maybe even, junior high school. You remember when girls or guys would ask somebody else to find out if the person liked them? And before they came over and approached you, it was that kind of, that energy. I think most of us know it. Very mature, obviously, but this one girl asked me with my friend. She said, do you think he's interested in me? Do you, should I talk to him? Should I ask him out? Or think he's gonna ask me out? Or has he talked about me? Has he said anything about me? And through guy code, I said, well, I'll ask him. I already knew that he had a thing for her. And I asked him, and he said, tell her I'm not interested. And I'm like, dude, you talk about her all the time. Like, what do you mean you're not interested? He goes, I just, he said, I don't know what to tell her. I don't know what to talk about. I'm nervous. And, just different things like that. He wanted to talk to her, but he just didn't know how to talk to her. Because like I said, we were young. And so I told her, I said, no, he's not interested. And the funny thing is I just remember they would almost stare at each other awkwardly in classes and stuff. And they want to look at the other one and they look away. It was like a movie, when you have a crush on somebody. She'd look at him, he'd look away, pretend like he wasn't looking at her. And this went on for a while. And they ended up dating. And they dated right to the end of junior high school, right into high school. I haven't seen him in years because he did move away. But as far as I knew, they were still together. So that's what I mean by sometimes we're drawn to people. We don't know why. We don't know the rhyme or reason. But ignoring it isn't going to make it go away. I've had connections like that as well. Like, there's this one girl in high school. I remember I always had this, it wasn't a crush. It wasn't, I don't know what it was. But every time she got around, I got nervous. I felt this nervousness around her. And honestly, it never really went anywhere. And I wish that story had a better ending, but I never understood it. And when I got older and started to kind of really understand energies and stuff, I always kind of wondered what it was. But it wasn't attraction. I feel like she would have been a really good friend. Because sometimes that feeling you get where, you feel drawn to someone, it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a sexual or emotional connection. I felt that draw to one of my best friend. When we were 4, we were drawn together. We started kindergarten together. We always sat together. We always played together. We always sought each other out. When teams were getting picked at school, we wanted to be on each other's team. We knew that when we were 4, you know? It's a connection. We knew. We didn't understand it. He's still my best friend to the day, until this day. You know, we had our first apartment together. You know, he was just my best friend. He still is. And, you know, I'm the godfather of his kids. He's the godfather of my kids. And we're just intertwined. Now, I know it happens all the time. You see people, they connect with each other. They get their own little group. We were 4 and we knew. You know, and I remember a friend of mine, Lee, he always hung out with Quentin, and they're still best friends. I remember them growing up. Like, we were like, the 4 of us would always hang out, but he, you know, my best friend and Lee and Quentin were always best friends. So it's not always just a romantic or a physical, you know, there's reasons why people are brought into our life. There's reasons why we feel drawn to people. And it's never no reason. Like I said, sometimes I still wonder why I was nervous around that girl and why I felt like I had to make an impression. You know, when somebody comes around and like it was no rhyme or reason. Like I said, it was no emotional connection. There was no physical connection. She was pretty enough. She just wasn't my type. But when she was around, I always was really. Maybe there was a lesson she was meant to teach me. Maybe that was the lesson. Who knows? But I always feel like if you're drawn to somebody, there's a reason. It's never for no reason. But anyway, I rambled on long enough. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.